princess said farewell and left them to the desert's jaw. Into Dumramil they walked, the city of sects and law, where incense thickens every alley, iron rides the air, and anonymity can be purchased if you've got the coin to spare. The brawny barrel took them in, sun-cracked and square and dim, where stories drown in ale and strangers keep the light turned slim. And Silas and Razkor slipped out beneath the cover of the night, searching for something unspoken, which is never a good sign. Echoes in the sand beneath the desert sky, a relic, a hunger, a bolt from a friendly ally. Silas hit the ground twice and he got back up twice too. Barry's aim remains a mystery, the party's working through. A woman in the alleyways with sharp eyes and sharper wits, Vanya introduced herself in carefully measured bits. Back around the tavern table, firelight, stew and ale, Adeline steered conversation into waters past the pale. And Silas' eyes gone dark with something older than the room, spoke of a vampire, a hunt, a scar, an ancient wound. His voice wavered only slightly, which for Silas counts as fine. Rajkor offered little a life before time itself is not so easily unpacked over stew. Next morning Raj was pulled into the market's beating heart. Among the counterfeit relics and the hawkers shouted art, he found a fragment etched with sigils of his empire lost. And before he could react, the rival faction showed the cost. Blades drawn, pottery shattered, stalls collapsed, sand striders screamed, and Barry loosed a guiding bolt that went not where it seemed. It veered with real conviction and found Silas in the back. This is the first time I want to be clear that I am keeping count. The blast lit something in the paladin that should have stayed unlit. Blood rage took him burning red, and in the midst of it he turned not toward the enemy, but Vanya standing near. His blade lashed out, and only a desperate shout pulled him clear. The battle raged, the tension stayed long after blades were sheathed. The relic fled with the rival faction, but the sand striders breathed. Still saddled, still provisioned, left behind by fleeing feet. Fate, it seemed, was willing to forgive one mishap for now. Echoes in the sand beneath the desert sky, a relic, a hunger, a bolt from a friendly ally. Silas hit the ground twice and he got back up twice too. Barry's aim remains a mystery, the party's working through. The dune wardens warned them at the pyramid's half-buried door, ancient masked and patient watchers who had warned before. But warnings are just wind when purpose has already set the sail. Inside the rival faction stood before a trembling veil. A door sealed for ages, now it's lock undone and breathing wrong. Sigils black and shimmering, the air itself a broken song. Their power shall be ours, the rival leader cried out proud. The door opened, the seal shattered, and the darkness spoke. What emerged was not a creature, it was hunger given shape. A thought made flesh from bones of time, with nowhere left to escape. Coiling limbs and glistening eyes unfolding from the void. Reality flexing at its edges, groaning and annoyed. Silas stood against it first with holy light and steel held high. The shadows laughed and reformed, and Barry caught his eye, and loosed another bolt of radiant force into the fray, which struck Silas square in the back for the second time in as many days. Blood rage took him fully now, destroy or be destroyed. The hunger surged and tore at stone, its appetite employed. A crushing blow lifted Silas from his feet and through the air, and slammed him into ancient stone, and left him bleeding there. world fell dark for Silas as the battle teemed to thin. And Adeline became the storm that held the line within. Her blades precise and relentless, Barry's spells now striking true. When it mattered, they became something together. It wasn't elegant, but it was enough. The creature shrieked without a sound and dissolved without a trace. Not gone or flame, but simply gone as if it had no place. The torches lit themselves back up along the ancient wall, and silence had the dignity to settle over all. They tended Silas, bloodied, barely breathing, marked by fight. Vanya knelt with something in her eyes that wasn't quite alright. They took the relics, echoes of a time before the lines were drawn, and carried them back up beneath the desert's cooling yawn. Romper at the gangway with the wretch and no great fuss. You're late, storms are building east. It's fly now or adjust. And for a moment, just a moment, they looked back at the city.